Well, they were an awesome movie series. Yeah. So what's a good part? Hey, I'm Tess William, my brother, and I'm Graham.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm his second cousin once removed.
Yep. And we got out F1, the newest movie that came out a few days ago, Marvel says, and we started out yesterday. So we're going to review today. Why is it long to review it today? Because my sister's wedding, that's more important than ever. Family comes first. So yeah, I didn't want to do my review like yesterday at the theater. Car was hard. 2, sister important. 3, family important. So yeah, this video is a little bit late, but better late than never. So let's get started. So what's the plot of F1? Okay, Dove, the grave that never won. Sonny Hayes with a Brad Pitt was Formula One's most promising phenomenon in the 1990s. So an accident on a track near the end of his career. 30 years later, he did no matter race for hire. When he was approached by his former teammate Ruben, I can't read the last name.
It's fine.
Ruben Sebastian. How do I write them together? Yep. Owner of struggling in Formula One team that averted collapse. Ruben convinced Sonny to come back to Formula One for one last shot at saving the team and the best in the world. John alongside Joshua Pierce, played by Desmond Agent, I don't know who that is. When the team hosted rookie in 10 seconds on page, engines roar, Sonny passed with him and find out Formula One your teammate defeated the competition. Louis Redemption, not saying you can travel learn. God, that's a long plot summary. And that's a bit of point of the show. Okay, now going to this movie, you guys want to know, I enjoyed this film. I thought it's film, I tell you, he directed Tron Legacy with a great movie, underrated. That movie underrated. He directed Top Gun Maverick. It was awesome at the sequel, which I never thought me a Top Gun movie sequel would be good, but I was wrong, and the only thing I was wrong would be good. So I was looking forward to movie more because I was excited for his work. Anyway, 2 hour and 35-minute movie. What's the conclusion? This is great. It's fantastic. What are your guys' thoughts?
I quite liked it. You know, they basically did what they did for Top Gun Maverick. They did with this movie, like putting you kind of in the car. You really felt the intensity of it, and whatnot. And then, you know, of course, Brad Pitt does this thing. You know, the story beats may have been a
predictable,
but you know, it's not what's done. It's how it's done.
It's not generic. It's more like how they do it.
It's just executed well. You know, just the old-fashioned type of Hollywood magic that we just don't get enough of that anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, Hollywood keeps doing bad ideas, really, but that's another one for another day. Oh yeah, Graham, what's your opinion? So,
I loved this film. The plot, we could all write the plot.
Yeah.
It's your typical sports movie. Old timer gets drafted onto the team, and
hothead rookie.
Hothead rookie, absolutely. And they hate each other to start with, and then one of them gets in an accident, and then they then become really good friends. And at the end, one of them gets in a crash, but the other one wins, and they hug and love each other. And it's a great buddy movie, and it's a great sports movie. What makes it so good, though, is the cinematography, the way that you really feel like you're in the car with them. Every scene is absolutely beautifully shot, and it's just a terrific way of spending 2.5 hours. Just great. I saw it with my boys.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great way to spend the afternoon. My daughter Lily was there as well. We're going to hear from her later. And it was a glorious bit of popcorn cinema. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm with you there, you know, it's like, guy in driver's seat gets to view the car, it's pretty cool. And, well, I don't know anything about Formula 1 racing because, full disclosure, that is the one racing thing I don't know anything about. I don't know NASCAR, I don't know the base of it. I know some of the bit about going on the track, and that's about it from other sports.
But in a way, the story kind of helps in that sense because you don't really need to know anything about Formula One to get into the movie, just because it followed the sort of not generic, like basic template of the sports movie, which made it easier to access. And then, as Graham was saying, just the cinematography, You know, there's
I'm
just stunning stuff in it. Really well done, and then you know the racing scenes, how it just like Graham was saying, it just puts you in it. You know, there are multiple times where I was like, oh my gosh, this is intense. You know.
But there's enough Easter eggs in it for the F1 fans. I know nothing about the sport.
Yeah.
But when you see the list at the end of people playing himself or herself, clearly, if you were into F1, there's Easter eggs galore. And I just thought it was a fantastic way of spending the afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there 100% because this is a great, awesome movie, tons of fun. And I'm very excited to see more Jokers in the future. Like, he did everything great. The cinematography great, the story was good, and they did a fun, awesome movie. And I think range it 1 main B because they did a fun movie. Like, and it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Brad Pitt killed it in general as always.
Always.
The rookie actor, well, not really, the rookie car driver, we pointed out, okay, really good.
Damson Idris from Snowfall.
Yeah, he was good. Like, all the kind of good job. The story, interesting. And what to say? It's a good movie. I recommend it. It's really good. Watch out, to spoil it. Didn't spoil it. So should we give a ratings?
Let's do it.
Yep, you gotta go first.
I'll start first. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. I quite liked it. I go to the movies quite a bit, and I have to say it was one of the better times I've had at the cinema this year.
Yep.
Okay, I am kind of going to give it 4.5, maybe bordering 5 out of 5. It is not as good as Top Gun Maverick,
Yes, it's
but
true.
it was still a fabulous 2.5 hours where they really take you on a ride, you're really engaged in the story, and the action in the cars is fantastic.
Yep. As for me and John, I give the movie 5 out of 5 for 10 10 plus. They were an awesome movie, tons of fun. And I can't wait to see more Jokers in film in the future. And if you like this, then one top quality. And I think that's about it. That's a review of F1 for your own Conmore G. Awesome movie. If you like it, you hate it. Also, if you want Twitter, please subscribe to my channel. Twitter, prove to the ball, can have some story. You can share the web. And I'll talk in a bit. Yep.
Follow Graham on Instagram to help you get the ratio up.
We're going to speak to Lily, and she's going to give her view in a moment.
Yep. Alright, see ya.
Bye.
Hi,
Yep.
oh sorry, you
This is
go.
my cousin Lily, and she gonna do a review of F1. Yep.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. Here's my review of F1, the movie. I thought it was a great film. Brad Pitt was excellent, as was the rest of the cast. I really liked the dynamic between the racers, like the young and the old. It made for like a pretty gripping plot. My one criticism is that he just crashed so many cars, and I feel like he should have been fired earlier if we're being realistic. But it was a really sweet redemption arc at the end when they realised that, you know, they were going to be together for the long ride.
Yeah.
Also love a bit of female engineering energy from the supporting, what was her name?
Erin Condon.
Yeah, from Erin.
The Port Tech, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Erin Condon's character. A lot of female energy there. That also a romantic dynamic is always a crowd pleaser.
Indeed.
Good sporting film, wonderful character arcs, and a pretty resounding finish. Nice little cameo from Lewis Hamilton. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
5.
Oh, sorry.
You-
Maybe a 4 out of 5 then.
That's
4 stars.
You can do whatever you want. That's fine.
What do you do?
I do a 5-star system, but
Okay, it has 4 stars for me.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.